Hi, I'm Brittany. This is Cisco. She is my 9-year-old 13-hand mare pony. My family and I bought her back in June, and we just recently found out that she's pregnant. We've been doing some research, and the pregnancy of a horse can be a very long and frustrating time for the horse owner. First off, gestation lasts about 11 months. Secondly, just what she eats could be detrimental to her pregnancy. And finally, finding out when she's going to foal can be inaccurate, and sometimes there won't be any signs to give you any clues at all. So I've really become to appreciate what other horse owners have gone through, and I'm starting to experience some of these things myself. First, gestation lasts around 340 days, and that's according to an article, Stages of Equine Pregnancy, by Shane Hall on ehow.com. And all this waiting usually begins with finding out, is she pregnant? Well, if you don't do a pregnancy test, you're not going to find out until around the 3rd trimester, because they won't start showing any signs until around then. In comparison to humans, that's really not very long. But in comparison to dogs or cats, it can feel like an eternity. And to add to all the anxiety, when I say approximately 340 days, I'm not kidding. Some horses have been known to go up to 14 months until they deliver. Now, the frustration of waiting is nothing compared to the concerns that horse owners have over fescue grass. One major toxin that our family and other breeders are concerned about is this fescue grass. Tall fescue is a common grass, and according to the Kentucky Equine Research Incorporated, in an article called Fescue, a Danger to Mares, they talk about endophyte-infected fescue, and this causes a legion of problems, including thickened placenta, decrease or lack of production of milk, and just general other difficulties with the delivery, among other things. It's on bloodhorse.com if you want to do any more research. Many breeders know when their mare is inseminated, and so it's not an issue for them. They take them off of fescue grass. Some owners, like myself, don't find out until around the 3rd trimester, at which point she's already been exposed, and it can already be detrimental. But we can handle that if we are present during foaling. But like many other breeders out there, how do you know when your mare is going to foal? Her due date is very approximate. We already figured that out. So we look for the signs. And those signs include starting to release milk from the udders, restlessness, she'll stand up and then lay back down and stand up again, lack of appetite, she'll be aloof from the rest of the herd, she'll start profusely sweating. But you can look for all these signs and more if you visit horsetalk.co.nz, and they talk about those things in an article called Normal Birth or Parturition in Mares. And that was published in September of this year. But the problem with those signs is that they're not always there. Sometimes they're not very accurate, but sometimes they're not there at all. So what a breeder has to do, or just a regular old owner like me, is wait around and watch. Pay very close attention. It only takes about an hour for them to have their baby, and you need to be there if there is a problem. So we're ready to go for that, if need be. It's getting close to Cisco's time now, and we are excited. For her, it's nothing out of the ordinary. She's just doing her thing. For my family, it is a long, worrisome, and frustrating time. But it's worth it. Thank you for sharing in our experience. Wish us luck, and good night.